Angry Vlakfontein residents are protesting outside the house where 7 family members were slaughtered and buried in the yard. The community is fuming that the state has dropped charges against Fita Kupe, the alleged mastermind of the crime. The MPA says there's no reasonable prospect of a successful prosecution. Our reporter Lindo Kuglet joins us now live from there. Lindo, I can see from the visuals behind you that community is not taking that decision very well.
Well, it's not taking it very well indeed, and in fact, they've even reinvigorated their plight. They've bent even more tires and just keep on coming from the community. They're trying to get as many tires as they can. But before I show you around as to what exactly is happening, I'll just speak to some of the residents here about what they really want out of this action. I know that you guys are hurt already. You've already told me that. But what is it that you want to happen now? What is it that you want to happen from the National Prosecuting Authority that has dropped the charges against Fita Kupe?
Mina, I think that they should reconsider their decision because what they did is not fair. Our justice is very weak in South Africa.
Too much.
Very, very, very weak. Imagine 7 people. We're not safe. We're not safe anymore.
Yeah.
So, the justice should reconsider.
And I mean, let me speak to Sisilana next to me. Let's talk about the fact that these people were in your community. You know them. You've lived with them. Just describe the type of people they were in the community of Vlakfontein.
They were very humble people. Bebethanda ukuhleka nje na futhi sisigugu nje behlala naye ekseni amemeze abulisa abantu ukuthi ni right khona manje noma udlula lapha yakwakhe uyabona ukuthi kunomuntu oshodayo siyamkhumbula siyabakhumbula nabantwana masibabone ekseni asababoni so nje indaba kamkhulu umkhulu akabuyele ejele.
They are calling for Fita Kupe to go back to jail, saying it's really unfair that 7 people had died and there's no one really held accountable for that. I am looking at the crowd behind me. As you can see, they keep on reinvigorating, they keep on singing here. I see a bit of police presence on the far side of my right. They are trying to reinforce. We understand they're also trying to defuse the situation. They're also trying to defuse the situation, but I'll just show you some of the visuals that we have here as the community keeps on continuing with their protest. In fact, they had a bit of a clash with the police trying to get some of the tires from the protesters, but that had failed. And as you can see right now, these are the protesters, these are the community members that are saying they will continue to protest. And the fire here, really, this is a new tire that's been put here to ensure that they continue demonstrating. And what they want is that they want the justice system in South Africa to take its course and find people who are responsible, which in this case they believe is Fita Kupe, and bring them to book.
Lindo, obviously you've been speaking to members of the community there. Have we heard anything from the Khoza family, the extended family itself?
Marcel, I'm struggling to hear exactly what you are saying, but I'm just going to go back to the courts and tell you exactly what the NPA said, why they said they can't continue with this case. And the reason there is because they said that they do not have enough evidence to put Fita Kupe or implicate him in this particular case and continue with the trial. And one of the things, in fact, that they had continued saying was that they simply cannot just go to court for the sake of it, but the community on the other side is saying they cannot really accept that. They're saying that for a person who spent about 2 days in that house as the stench was there, they really don't believe that he didn't know anything. The heap of soil that was inside there burying the bodies, they're also questioning that, and they're saying that they want all of those things to be brought in front of a court and have a proper trial and let a judgment be heard instead of completely pulling out of that case.
Well, then let's leave it there for now. Our reporter Lindo Kuglet reporting to us live there from Vlakfontein, where angry residents have taken to the streets.